Thought I make this short video today to talk about something that we are now doing for small business customers and clients. Um, and we're dealing with business customers who's in startup phase initially, but also there are businesses who will hit certain peaks and hit certain ceilings on their business journey. They're trying to expand, they're trying to grow, they're trying to improve, but sometimes they just had a certain level that they just can't seem to break through. I've seen businesses get into the kind of 200 to 250,000 range of turnover, depending on what type of business and industry you're in. But they generally can hit sort of periods there where they find it hard to kind of break through maybe the quarter million turnover level and push towards the half million turnover level. Um, so yesterday, for example, I was talking to a prospect. This was someone who contacted us. They've started up a new business, and the great thing about talking to this particular prospect was they have big goals and big ambitions. And this is exactly the type of customers and clients that we want to work with. This is our sort of target market where people even starting up may not engage with us and start paying for our services from day one, but they're very happy to come back to us after 2 or 3 months to get on board at that point in time, once they have some revenue coming through, and bring us in to start helping them to get their startup shaped properly, keep an eye on their financial stuff, and act as their finance team, but also to help them on their growth journey. So the person I spoke to yesterday has plans in terms of where they see their business to be in the next 5 years. And I'm also trying to get them to expand it along the lines of thinking about what will your business look like in 10 years' time. And this is a really, really useful exercise to do. For some people, it feels like and sounds like pie in the sky. Um, but in actual fact, setting yourself the targets of 5 or 10 years ahead. How many staff are you going to have? How many customers are you going to have? What size of customers and clients are you going to be working with? What's going to be your average, maybe monthly recurring revenue in relation to your business? What's your actual total revenue and sales? What's your total turnover going to be at that point in time? How much profit do you want to be making in your business? How much of that profit do you want to pay to the taxman or will need to pay to the taxman? How much of that profit is going to be left for yourself? What are you going to do with what's left? What other ambitions do you have? So, I mean, the person I was speaking to and broke it down very, very simply. They have plans to get married. They have plans to build a house. Plans to maybe have children. Plans to maybe take the children on holidays to the likes of Florida, to Disneyland. So all those things haven't happened yet, but it's absolutely brilliant to see that somebody has that as their dream and goal and desire. Now, what I'm going to help them to do is to commit fully to that. And we're getting them to put those onto their goals chart, which they're going to have printed out beside them. And we're going to constantly refer back to where they want their business to be in 5 or 10 years' time. And let's always look at where the business is now and what you need to do to get to the next stage. It's very much like Simon Sinek's book talks about business being the infinite game. Your business may never end. You may want your business to continue through your family. You may want to sell your business to a larger player in your market to continue to run it when you're not there, when you've sold and gone. And adopting that kind of mindset can be really, really useful, even in the startup stage, to just set out in your mind where you really want to get to. But then having someone like ourselves revisiting where you're actually at in your business and how that compares to where you're trying to get to on an ongoing basis. Because, as I know from experience, especially my first 5 years, I had ideas as to what type of accounting firm I wanted to have. But the first 5 years became quite overwhelming for me. And the operational day to day stuff was always very, very, very busy and demanding. And I wasn't able to take my business to the next level without stepping back to say, okay, stop, where am I at? What I need to change to get to the next point. So having your goals and your targets down on paper, down printed beside you wherever you're working or somewhere really, really clear to see is a great thing to do. Another good thing to do, which is a service we're providing for this particular client, is what we call our one-page business plan. So when you talk about a business plan to clients and customers, quite often, their eyes glaze over. They just don't engage with it too much. They feel that a business plan is going to be a 10 to 20 page document full of jargon and numbers and narrative that they're not really connecting with. And in actual fact, the person I spoke to, someone had prepared a business plan document for them, but they had no relationship with the document at all. Some of the data and some of the names of different customers or suppliers mentioned in the document, they had no idea how they even got there, so they had no connect with this plan. So it was basically going in the bin. There was no point in even looking at that document. A one-page business plan, however, number one, it's very, very much easier to create a one-page business plan than a 20-page business plan. And it's really just about capturing the big things. What's the business all about? What's the business going to be doing? Where's it going to get to? How's it going to get there? There will be some numbers in there, but we're not going to get down to the nitty gritty of monthly P&L, profit and loss, and cash flow information. Those things are important, but for a one-page business plan, we just need the summary information. And that's what we help business owners with. And they connect with that much better. When they connect with it, it means they commit to it. And we then help them to keep that commitment going by doing regular reviews as their finance team to where they are in their journey. That might be every month, maybe every 3 months. For some, they're saying, look, talk to me in 6 months' time, and we'll see where we are. And we can have a session then to see what they've done based on the plans that they had. And then you can start going and looking at, if you can develop a 5 year target, you can break that down into where you want to be in 3 years. You can break that bit down into, okay, to get to that 3 year target, where do you want to get to in 1 year? To get to your 1 year target, what do you need to do in the next sort of 90 days, and every 90 days for 4 times to get your 1 year target. So this is the stuff we're really, really keen to work with business owners on. We have a particular set of processes to take small business owners through to help develop one-page business plans, to help develop their financial systems to be able to report on this stuff, to help give them rolling cash flow projections to see what way the business is going to look for the next 12 months at least. And we have to say that the business owners we're talking to and engaging with are finding this stuff really, really useful. It's always good to have somebody like ourselves coming in from outside the business with a fresh mind and a fresh eye, and also with the expertise we have in finance and cloud accounting, especially bringing in all the software and tech and digital stuff that you need to run your business much more efficiently and much more automated. So if anybody is connecting with what I'm saying and it's been something they've been thinking about, please comment on the video and drop me a message. Contact me, and I will be happy to reach out and take things forward and start the ball rolling to look at your business and develop, first and foremost, your one-page business plan.